This is Time Signatures with Jim Ervin, a podcast and radio program presented by the Capital Area Blues Society in Lansing, Michigan.
Driving up and down these Michigan roads, yeah.
And now, here he is, your host, Jim Ervin.
Baby, I'm home.
Well, thank you very much, Parker, and welcome to Time Signatures. I'm your host, Jim Ervin, and today we are proud to welcome some extremely talented ladies, and they are the Red Hot and Blues women in Chicago, Sheryl Youngblood, who joined us last week, Melody Angel, Demetria Taylor, Carlise Guy, Sharon Lewis, and Joanna Connor. And I believe we also have a very special guest, Delmark Records president and CEO. But wait, she's also a guitarist, a composer, an AV artist, a curator, and a parent. Julia Miller, welcome to all of you ladies to Time Signatures. So glad to have you here today.
And Lynne Jordan as well. Lynne Jordan is our host.
All right, Lynne Jordan, thank you so much for being here as well. So glad to have you guys here. And I wanted to dive in real quick because this is a really big deal. I want to start with Joanna, and then you guys can kind of work your way around here. How does it feel to know that you ladies are, in effect, kicking off the Chicago Blues Fest events this year? That's got to be some honor, yeah?
Yeah, feels incredible.
It feels great. We're super proud to do it, and we're really happy to be here. And we are gonna make a huge impact on the Blues Festival by kicking it off.
History in the making.
That's right. Yeah.
And what better way to do it than some beautiful women in the blues, right?
That's right.
All right.
So here too.
Go ahead.
Sherri Weathersby.
Sharon Lewis.
She's a bass player.
Okay. All right. Very cool. So talk about this event. It's going to be at the Harris Theater, 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday in Chicago. How are seats? Are there still seats available for this event?
It's going great, but we still have seats available, and we'd love to see you.
Okay. I know last week when we talked to Sheryl that there were quite a few seats yet. Looks like you guys are moving them quickly. So if anybody's interested, by all means, you can go to the website for the Harris Theater. Where else can we get information about these tickets?
You can, the harristheater.org is the main place for the ticket sales. You can go, everybody's been sharing on social media. It's been on the radio. It's in the Chicago Jazz Magazine. It's also in the program for the Chicago Blues Fest, and DCASE the Department of Cultural Affairs has shared it for us as well. We've done radio, and you can also find it at delmark.com. Very good. Now, each of you individually, ladies' websites.
Yes.
Absolutely, yes. Individually, you guys are all incredibly accomplished musicians. Talk about the process of coming together as a unit and as a team and putting this program together.
Julia called and we came.
Well, it's like when they did the We Are the World compilation. They said, check your ego at the door.
Right.
And make it, and make it a show that everybody has a part of. We all do our thing, but together it becomes an incredible show. You understand what I'm saying? So
yes, ma'am.
You have to kind of, this is Sharon Lewis talking. I know I'm a little dark back here.
No, you're good. I can hear you.
Let me step into the light, baby.
Okay.
So is that kind of attitude you have to have when you do shows like this? You kind of have to set your ego aside. And you do what you do, I do what I do, and together we can all have an incredible show.
That's right. Yeah, amazing.
Absolutely.
And also, everybody, all of the musicians involved in this show are top-notch, world-class, the best. And so bringing all these people together is going to make the show be over the top. But everybody still needs to work together and rehearse, and that's what's made this great, because they've spent the time. It's really learned each other's music, and it's just an all-star event. It's amazing. Super proud to be involved and have everybody here.
And it's got to be a fun event. I honestly, I wish I could be there for this, because this seems like it would just be off the charts to be able to see something like this together. Have any of you done something similar to this before?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
did this 2 years ago.
Yeah, we did the,
Yes. That's
true.
We did
Blues
this
Fest,
2
the
years
Chicago
ago.
Blues Fest.
Well, this is growing out of the Women in Blues tribute, which was
Yes.
born as a necessity of the Chicago Blues Fest, and we definitely did it as a tribute to historical women and women in the business and working now. But this program is intentionally to highlight new music and music that is coming out now by all of these ladies, and also really just highlight your careers. And I mean, we have the Recording Academy as a main sponsor. We want to get everybody Grammys.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what it's about. Elevating and voting for each other.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That would be.
Well, and I think that this is something that is definitely necessary, because I don't think the women of the blues get enough acclaim and enough credit for the work that they do.
Men are scared of us.
What's in there?
Men are scared of us. When they see us on the show, they feel like we're gonna steal the show. And yeah, we do. But we don't really steal, we just do what we do. They can't handle it.
I'm gonna
Yes.
say this, I traveled a lot and there's women on the blues circuit, but the Chicago women are really overlooked. And they're probably the most amazing in the country. So it really pisses me off.
Yeah.
When I go to these places and they get overlooked by the Blues Foundation, they get overlooked by the Grammys, they get overlooked by the festivals, and these women are amazing. I always wanted to play guitar for people like this.
Yes.
And so for me, it's like a dream come true. And I hope that this gets it out there, the talent that's here, and gets recognition.
But we know how to
Much
hire
too
each
bad.
other. Joanna played on my last CD on Delmark. Yeah, she did. Because we wanted her, because she can slide better than some of the men.
Oh, yes.
Say it again.
Oh, yes.
From the
Oh,
back.
yes.
Say it
From the rooter to the tutor, baby. She can rip better than some of the men. And we're not, now listen, we're not bashing.
No, no man bash.
We're not bashing or slighting any male person.
No,
Don't get
not
me
at all.
wrong.
Like I said.
But we give a lot of respect and we give a lot of support to our men musicians,
Yeah.
and we just ask for the same.
Yeah.
They don't, like I said.
And that's we got to change this. We
Yeah,
we
well,
have to change
I
this.
wrote we're doing one of my songs on the show. It's called Chicago Woman, and I was explaining to some of the younger, they're younger, they go to my daughters, that when a man is aggressive and he out here doing what he does, oh, he's a go-getter. Oh, he's just so fantastic and this, that, and the other. But when a woman does it, she's called a bitch.
Oh yeah.
And that's what my song talks about, Chicago Woman. I'm telling you. I was in business for over 40 years. I was as a paralegal and an office administrator. And I got that wherever I went, and I didn't give a damn. I was trying to take care of me and mine. And the same thing in the blues, still trying to take care of me and mine. And at the same time, and most importantly, my audience.
Yeah, we love the audience.
Yes.
And the blues, with women in blues, I see a lot of, like Joanna was saying, traveling, doing this thing, you see a lot of women that they blow up and they put up and they're not doing blues.
Oh,
That too.
Yeah.
They're not doing blues. They're doing everything else, but they're not doing the blues, but they're bumping them up.
And they
Like
don't-
they're
but they
blues
don't-
artists, but they're not blues
But the thing about it is, like she said, they overlook us all the
All
time.
the time.
And we all know our self-worth, and we know we worth the quality to bring to the stage.
Right.
And it hurts my soul all
Yes.
the time that I've been out all these years, and so have you guys, because I learned up on her, I learned up on her. We all learn up on each other, but it hurts me because I ask myself, why haven't I did this learning? Why haven't I did this? And then
Right.
such and such and get on there like this. And
All the
I'm
time.
like scratching my head, like I'm confused. Like, how she get it, but I didn't get it.
Or
I don't even worry
But that's
about
why,
that.
that's why
You know.
we have to be better at the business of music.
Right.
That's also
Yep.
why we have to work better. And that's also why we have the Recording Academy behind us, because we
Right.
need to be a constituency.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well,
that-
well,
because-
let me talk about the
Next one.
Recording Academy.
Yeah,
They
and
talk about
also support one another,
Yeah.
a business
You know, like I should-
constituency.
That's one thing that you gotta do. One thing we really gotta do, we gotta support each other.
Yeah,
Exactly.
We
Yeah.
gotta stand for one
Okay.
another, and we gotta
Okay.
support each other.
Yeah.
Cause we gotta
You know,
set
now I'm not
me-
saying,
that example for the up and coming women.
but it also means working together.
Exactly.
Yes.
It means working,
Yeah.
supporting each other as
Right.
friends, but it means working together and working with each other in a business way.
That's right.
So we hire each other, we vote for each other,
yeah.
we play for each other, we
Yeah.
book each other. That's one thing that's really important about this Harris event,
Mm-hmm.
from the top down in that venue. It's staffed by women, almost the whole staff is women.
oh, wow, see.
Yeah, and
Let
then,
me-
and then here's the woman. No. So it's
Let
really,
me jump in here with something. And I can only speak to Joanna because Joanna is the only one of the 6 of you that I've seen in concert. Joanna, you got nothing to be ashamed of, girl. You tore it up in Jackson last year. And I'm in the learning process. I'm still growing. I'm still learning in the blues. And here's what I want to say to all 6 of you. And I'm not saying this to curry favor. You are all individually welcome on my show anytime, because I wanted my story. The reason that I do what I do is I'm in the process of capturing stories that preserve the history of the blues one story at a time. And the University of Mississippi has accepted my show in the Blues Archive. And I think it's important that we get both sides of the story and, get the women involved and get them to tell their stories as well, because there's not one person that should be elevated above another. You all have a story to tell. And so I want you all to feel welcome to come on anytime. And I'm going to open the door extra wide to make sure that I get more women on the show, because I think it's important. Just that's my feeling.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, it's really crazy. Today's Memphis Minnie's birthday. And when you look at the original blues recording and the biggest stars, they were all women.
You say what?
But
Joanna?
all the
There's
original
Memphis
blues
Minnie's
stars.
birthday.
That's Memphis Minnie's birthday, but
Memphis
like
Minnie.
all the original really big blues people were women.
Yeah.
Bessie Smith, Ma Rainey.
Bessie Smith, Ma Rainey.
I mean, I could go on and on.
That's why I put Ma Rainey in that
Later
song.
on, yeah, but like the early part when the first records, they were women that were dominating.
Yeah, cause when I did my first album for Delmark, my brother put me up on her, and he was quizzing me, and he was like, who made Nobody Want You When You Down and Out?
Right.
And I said,
Oh, no. No.
Bobby Woodmack. He
No,
said,
no,
she-
no. Right.
He
right.
said Bessie Smith made that. He put it on. Once upon a time I was a millionaire. And I was like,
And then- right. And they-
he
that's
made
right.
it. My brother put me. He did talk
Yeah.
so much before he left, but yeah,
That's awesome. That's good
yeah,
knowledge.
Memphis. Yeah, she a big deal.
Well, ladies, I am excited to see the news that comes out of Chicago about this. Hopefully somebody gets good pictures. Hopefully Jennifer Noble's there, or maybe some other photographers from the area. I imagine that Chicago is going to be covered very well this weekend during the Blues Fest. But as I said, I look forward to great reports coming out. The Harris Theater, Wednesday evening, 7:30 p.m. And Julia, why don't you go ahead and give the information on where they can get tickets once again? And let's promote this. Let's pack this place out for these ladies. What do you say?
Harristheater.org. Harristheater.org. 7:30 p.m. Wednesday night.
Very good. And if you need more information, I'll tell you what, let me go around the room. I'm going to start on the left side over here. Let me go around the room and let each of you throw out your website real quick, or your Facebook. Pick one and let's hear it.
You don't have to have
Go
one.
ahead.
Yep. Yep.
DemetriaTaylorBlues.com. DemetriaTaylorBlues.com.
Okay.
Carlise, you can find me on Facebook under my name.
Delmark.com.
Sheryl Youngblood with an S, Facebook, or SherylYoungbloodBand.com.
Sharon Lewis, Blues Diva. Facebook.
Lynne
Okay.
Jordan, LYNNEJORGAN.com.
Also, New Blue Band. I'm sorry, I'm being a little selfish there.
All
It's the New Blue Band spelled NUBLUBAND.com.
Well, my website's too long, so you can go on Instagram, Joanna Connor Guitar. So
Sherri Weathersby down to the ground.
Well, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, they just.
Sherri Weathersby down to the ground.com.
Okay. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. Continued success to all of you. And I will be in touch with Julia to make sure that we get in touch with each of you individually. And we would definitely love to have you on anytime at all. You have releases coming up. You have a big event coming up like this. We're more than glad to get the word out there for you. So thank you all, ladies, for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. This is Jim Ervin reminding you, keeping the blues alive. That's everybody's job. But preserving the history of the blues one story at a time, that's my mission. Until next time, Jim Ervin saying so long.
Bye. Bye.
This has been Time Signatures with Jim Ervin, presented by the Capital Area Blues Society in Lansing, Michigan. For more information on cabs, visit capitalareablues.org. You can find this episode and past episodes at lccconnect.org. The Time Signatures theme song, Michigan Roads, is used by permission and was written by Root Doctor, featuring Freddie Cunningham.
You know I'm trying, baby, driving up and down these Michigan roads, yeah.
Until next time, keep on keeping the blues alive.
Baby, I'm